This week in the Push Pull Legs podcast, which three sources are you living with for the rest of your life? What AI do we find useful and hilarious? And what have I found weird about commercial gyms?
And three, two, one's diet life, mate.
Hey guys, welcome to the Push Pull Legs podcast with myself, Damik.
And me, Tom Hall. What's going on, buddy?
Yeah, I told people now he's making dieting his whole personality. He's
Yeah,
dieting, so everyone needs to know about it. He's
everyone
dieting.
needs to know.
Everyone needs to know about
All
it.
right.
So
Hey,
yeah,
mom, I'm dying.
super low calories. He's dieting. Tom is gonna get cranky because he's dieting. Yeah.
Yeah, good luck.
I was dieting a bit when I came back from the UK from Christmas. I felt a little bit minging, but then realized it's because I'd been sat down around all day, barely drunk any water, and barely eaten any vegetables. So all I had to do was go back to 2 weeks of eating the same breakfast, the same lunch, and then go back to my same routine, and I just lost it quite comfortably. So I was quite happy with
Mm,
that. Yeah.
that's fair. That's probably a similar thing. What similar thing? Obviously, like I was away for a month eating. I
Yeah.
didn't cook a meal, right? Apart from Christmas dinner, which I helped cook. I didn't cook a meal for just about a month, I think.
And
I
also you had
think,
the wedding as well, right? Because after
yeah,
that you would have just wanted to relax and chill out and again eating
chill.
out and stuff, ordering and whatever. So it's
Yeah,
like, yeah,
yeah. I think
it's
like it
you
put
must
that
have
like I think yeah, at least a few kilos a month I think I gained from my
it.
wedding. So that was good. That's good work, Tom. It's nice. Showing self-control. It's all
Yeah,
right. But yeah,
definitely.
not a great. But what has been the really fun thing this week actually? This week it was yesterday, day before. So obviously there's what people, all you coaches should know. There is weight fluctuations from day to day and how you weigh yourself. But what was one of them was quite interesting. So I'm like, I've lost on average a kilo and a half from Tuesday to Tuesday, right? So a week. Um, and it was quite interesting. So I know, and I'm on 1600 calories. Basically, I'm doing it aggressive. Fuck it. I just want to get that done. Like, let's go. Let's not waste any time. Oh, it's really bad for you. Fuck off. No, it's not. It's fine. Just get there and then deal with it. You'll be a much happier human once you get there.
Yes.
Um, it's worth the short term pain. Then I feel like just going up to like 2000 calories and not losing as much, like almost like half as much a week, is like just pain. I think it's longer to be just that painful for a little bit longer. I hate
Well,
it.
it's because you still have to give it the same level of attention, but for
Correct. Yeah.
less reward, right? So I actually think that when you go faster as well, it's far easier because you know how sometimes when you try and go slower, you go, oh, can I eat out there? Or can I have that takeaway? Can I squeeze it in? No, that's fast fat loss. You go, no, I can't. No, it's not even a
No.
decision. You don't
Yeah.
even try. You just go, no, I've got to eat this stuff I made because I'm going to need to prep this. I need to make it. So like, it's actually easier from a mental fatigue point of view as well. It's like, it's just easier. I certainly find it easier that way.
But what
With that, I
the
think.
fun thing, right? So over the last week, I stepped on the scale. So obviously we've been making all our food and stuff like that, and Chloe made like a we're making like chicken stewy things and stuff like that. So super low cal, all this kind of crap. But she'd use a lot of salt in one of
Yeah.
them, and I water retained like hell. I went like overnight. It was like a kilo and like point 0.3 that my weight like fluctuated, and it just clung onto it. And I was like, how am I from like 5 days exactly the same weight or heavier than I was when I weighed at the start of the week? I was like, that feels ridiculous. And then obviously it fell away once I didn't have all the sodium. But what is fun as well, because I was like convinced of this and we have two scales. Like I've got like a Renfro one, and then Chloe's got a Withings one. Ooh. And but they're in different bathrooms. But
Mm.
what I've learned is the tiles not level.
Hmm.
I was like, I was like, I weigh myself a lot as a human, and I generally know about weight. And I was like, that's not right. I was like, I don't weigh that. And then I moved it to a different tile, oh, different weight. Moved it to a different tile, different weight. And I'm like, this is really annoying. And I was
Yeah.
like, okay. And I've moved it to the second bathroom. I was like, where mine are. And then I found like three tiles that were all the same weight. I was like, right. that's the weight. That's definitely what it is. I was like, I've got to weigh myself across one of these three tiles to make sure it's correct. Or if it's correct, obviously it would be correct if I just use the same tile the whole thing. But it annoyed me that it was wrong, and
Yeah.
obviously they were not level within that bathroom. And so in my ensuite bathroom, they're not level in there because there was three different weights. I didn't know which one was correct, so I wasn't like, don't know, and I can't move the stuff around. I
The
could
lowest one, obviously.
Obviously, yeah, I'll just go for that. And then I was like to Chloe, she was like, "Don't blame my scales; they're not wrong." I was like, "Ugh, I'm not blaming your scales, blaming the floor." It's like, but I'm going to use my scales now because yeah, yours are annoying. I get more of a I get 2 decimal points, only one on the Withings. So on the Renfro we got two decimal points.
Well,
I need
that's
that
really
today.
important, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. In case I only lose like zero point 0.5 of like 50, would it be 50 grams? 5 grams. Yeah, be fine.
Yeah. I'd say it's less than that, mate. Yeah. I'm surprised you can even pick that up on
Mm.
your scales.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
all
that
the,
was
the
that.
joys, the joys of dieting. I've not dieted significantly for a long period of time. But then it was never really my problem, really. Like
No,
my problem's always been gaining muscle. Like I don't find it too difficult. I don't have a massive appetite. I don't find it too difficult to stay relatively lean or relatively comfortable. Like, obviously, I think everyone always wants to lose a little bit, but I actually just can't be asked right now. It just seems like too much aggro to me. Like the mental energy it would take is just too much. I just couldn't be asked.
I think it's just over a period of time. Like with anybody, it's like I just
Yeah, when
got
you get
to.
uncomfortable enough, it's like that's what I mean. It's like I'm not uncomfortable enough for it to
I'm
mean
I'm
anything.
uncomfortable currently.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
where
yeah,
I'm.
yeah,
I'm like I feel heavy when I'm
yeah,
playing football. I feel heavy, and I'm
yeah,
like
yeah,
I don't like this sensation, and I'm
yeah.
like nah, this isn't right. And
No,
I know exactly how long it takes to reverse it, and I'm just like all right, I'm gonna go all the way back down. I'm just like fuck it, and now I'll probably end up being this weight again at some point or this lethargic,
yeah,
but I know how to do it, so it's real fun. But yeah
yeah.
which is all good. So my world into like commercial gyms has been I went today. I put it as before I talk to you, Dan, I go and train, which is real fun. But commercial gyms are
It's put in a
interesting
good mood.
places. Interesting places, mate. Yeah, real good.
Yeah. So what's been the funny thing you've seen last week then, Tom? In training the commercial gym, what's been the weirdest
Training
thing?
at PureGym. I think this is like a weekly update because it's like I'm there.
Yeah.
I'm at least there 3 times a week at the moment, so which is real fun. The range of gloves I didn't know was
Yeah.
an
I
existence.
told you the gloves. I told you about the gloves, didn't I? I said that.
Like I'm pretty sure half of them are gardening gloves. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Like I don't they're not gloves that I like I think I've seen like weightlifting gloves and fucking
Mm.
awful anyway. But I don't understand gloves as well. So I don't understand what they do for
Well, no,
you.
you wouldn't, Tom, because you're not professional enough, mate. You're an amateur. So let me explain. But like, when you're really good at something, that's what you do. That's what you wear gloves, right? So
I
everyone
look
who's wearing gloves is more. They're higher up than you, mate. They know more than
more
you.
pro than me.
Better at building muscle, better at losing fat. They're just better than you, mate, in general.
It is true. It is true. Because they don't tend to like I think Mike Isertail did a thing and he was like I wore the gloves for ages and I still got calluses so they don't
Yeah.
particularly work on those. You're still going to get rough as fuck hands and calluses
Mhm.
and stuff. It's not what happens and it
Mm.
it sub-optimizes your grip. Right? Don't understand it. Get some wraps. Wraps are sound. Get that. Do that. I'm sound. Don't wear them the whole session though. That looks poncy. That looks
Yeah.
weird. I used to do that, and I'm like, now you look like a massive bell end because there's no need to be like doing like pushes with those wraps like just hanging off you. Like, just take them off, mate. Just put them in your bag. What has surprised me is people putting all their stuff in lockers and stuff. Really good. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
I think it's worse in third space than in this one. Yeah, I went to
Interesting.
third. I went to third space on Saturday as well. I did a Hyrox 90. It
Sounds
was
miserable.
awful. All right, we're going to talk about that. Well, that's one of the topics I want to talk about actually, because it happened in a call I had. So if you're a member of the coaches group, I'm currently just doing calls for the first quarter for free, and we can talk about anything. So I think he's one of your clients, Ryan. Ryan.
Spencer.
It's Brian Spencer. Yeah, it's correct. We sat down and chatted, and it was interesting fact of like similar kind of businesses in terms that we still have one-to-one coaches and we do online stuff and stuff like that. Um,
Mhm.
but one of his questions was, about he's taken on a few Hyrox based people and how does he adapt their training programs for if they're doing classes as well. And I was like, that's an interesting one. So I went, but this we're not going to talk about that, but I just want to kind of it was a classic case of highlighting classes and what they're good for and what they're not good for in terms
Mhm.
of lifting, right? So this class, right, Hyrox class, cool. We all should understand what should be involved because Hyrox is literally like laid out for you, right? It's got that
Mhm.
exercises written in. There shouldn't be anything else, if I'm honest. Like just
Yeah.
do them, crack on. It's absolutely fine. But do S and C to get better at them. Okay, cool. And a lot of run. Right. So, but in this highest class, it was split into three things. Had no problem with that. Like the first, like 24 minutes, you're on a treadmill, then you jump off and on it every now and again, and do like a sled push, and you jump on and off. That was fine. That was my first block. I was pretty comfortable with that because you got the extended period on the treadmill, and I could watch the Man U Man City game. I put it on my phone whilst I'm there because obviously I was going to get told off at some point, but I was like, yeah, that'll be fine. Um,
Love that.
because I'm rogue. I'm so cool. So I did that first 24 minutes sound. Right, next bit was like EMOMs, right, just for strength stuff. And you pick your own weight so you can kind of do it as best you can. All of the upper body work was overhead. So all pushing was so we had some press ups, six press ups, fun. And then it was like just a strict press, like a single arm strict press or a double arm strict press, basically with dumbbells. Cool. Asking for a lot of for general public to be able to do that like well, essentially,
Mhm.
because they're just gonna crank. It'll be fine. Put them in a half kneel, get them to stop cranking through, which is another aspect of what we'll come into. And then the rest of it was like do these. I had to look up as well. I was Googling because I didn't know what the exercises were. One was called a shooter. What's that, Dan?
A shooter,
Shooter exercise. Do 30 shooters I had to do.
not a fucking clue.
Right? I had to Google it. I Googled shooter exercise. Nothing came up. And I was like, brilliant. I don't know what this is. So I just had to hang back and be like, all right, somebody's going to start doing one in a minute. And that's going to be it.
You
Literally,
just
it's touch
pretend to
the
get a gun out
floor.
of your pocket, like out your holster.
Yeah. Apparently, it's the like basically touch the floor and then do a little jump at the top. That's a shooter
Oh,
exercise.
fuck me.
Do 30 of them. They look pathetic.
Hyrox has got a lot to answer for, innit?
Right. It's just the
I
brand
still
of the club.
don't get the fucking thing of it. I don't get the,
The
just don't
draw of it.
get it. Yeah.
And then there was like some RDL kind of deadlift work, some goblet squats, some split squats, some curtsy lunges. And then we had like 12 broad jumps after you have done like 250 meters on an erg, whether it be row or ski. And that was 24 minutes of that and the wall balls and something else. I think we had to do something else. Anyway, right, my back, my lower back. Obviously, I'm deconditioned. I totally understand that. My back was in fucking tatters, my lumbar, because the amount of spinal flexion. You know what the coach said? It's just like, use your legs, don't use your back. Like the amount of spinal flexion that you've created in this session is hideous. Of what we're doing. And I'm kind of like, I'm purposely doing B stance work on the ski erg to kind of alleviate some like joint issues and being like, oh my God. It's because that's the issue, right? When you're doing
Mm.
class stuff, it's like the overhead work is tough for people. Put in some pulling to give them a fucking break more than anything else, or make them hold a side plank or doing something like that where they're going to be a little bit more rigid, a quadruped position. Don't know. And then the amount of spinal flexion, which they will do because they won't have perhaps the mechanics to be able to do for it's not the weight. It's like I've got 24 minutes of an EMOM where I'm going in spinal flexion all the time. Probably 24 sets of do as many as you fucking can.
Mm.
I'm doing a lot of reps.
I just don't get it. Like looking at these exercises here, these stations. Again, I can't remember what. I just see so many people at my gym doing it, and they just look fucking stupid. Like you can always spot a Hyrox from a mile away, right? So ski erg, sled push, sled pull, burpee broad jumps, rowing, farmer's carry, sandbag lunges, wall balls. There's nothing good about any of those exercises. Not any of them build strength, not any of them build anything. It's
What's
just fucking minging cardio, all of it.
it's minging like cardio, yeah.
Like burpee broad jump, combined demanding explosive power and endurance. No, there's no power involved in that. There's no power. It's burpee broad jump. There's no power involved. Like there isn't any power.
Interestingly, obviously I've done like big amount of like needs analysis in the group, right? Obviously Ryan had questions like that. He was like, I've not seen anybody go into the detail that you've like picked out certain things and blah 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 where you're meant to go to. And it's like burpee broad jump is the biggest discrepancy between shit and good. That's the most time differential between like in terms of pros, right? And it is directly because good runners are good at burpee broad jumps because they have fucking loads of elastic energy. That's all it is. It's like there's a guy called AJ who I coached. He did his first Hyrox. He was in the top 2% on his first Hyrox of burpee broad jumps because he's built like an absolute flea. I was like, he's not strong in any, so he really sucked at like the sled push and anything like that and all that kind of stuff. But you can be an absolute human flea and you're like, all right, let's do this. So it's interesting. I think it's good in a way that everything is, like you say, minging, but it's really low barrier of skill, essentially.
I
So people
just
can learn
really dislike it.
it.
I mean, at least CrossFit's got something about it.
So
Like, at
there's
least
obviously like
some of it looks good. Do you
look
know?
out for my YouTube over the next couple of weeks because there's obviously rival to it now, which is called the hybrid games.
Oh, for
It's exactly
fuck's
the same,
sake.
but it's 600-meter runs and there's
It's
10
pathetic, isn't
stations
it?
instead.
Just copy it.
It is a cut and paste. It's cut and paste. And then obviously Athex is up as well, which I actually quite like. I like the three different elements of the
I mean,
Athex.
I sit here understanding completely that I'm a 37-year-old who plays golf, right? I'm not immune to the irony. But come on, come on. When I look at that, I've never actually looked into it that deeply or cared about it that much. But when I see these exercises written out like this and the pathetic nature of what's involved, it does make me question the people that do it a lot actually. Like in the same way, I'm sure people question me about playing golf, but I go, yeah, but at least that's a bit more normal, enjoyable, like skill based,
Skill
like
based is
element of that involved in it. Whereas that's just like you said, there's nothing in there that for me you wouldn't like. So, for example, like just trying to think about football or golf, right? There are so many physical elements involved in that you need to be good at or need to get better at, and so many ways you can train for it to be better. With that, of how little there is on strength and stuff like that, you just need to basically do those stations over and over again in your training. There
yeah.
is no other skills involved or needed in here. It's like 1K runs. It's like I see all these training programs written for Hyrox. I'm like, no, just do those over and over again. You don't need to do any more than that.
Do progressive overload of those, and you're probably about right. And then apply a little bit of like, well, quite a bit, a couple of sessions of strength to kind of muscle you through. You'll be all right. You'll be all right.
Yeah. Sorry, any Hyroxers are listening. I just don't get it. I'm sure you don't get me hitting a golf ball around and following it, but and I'm sure you on your podcast you'll slag off golfers. It's fine. But this is my podcast, and I'm allowed to talk about fucking Hyrox being
And it's
shit
all
because
right,
that is
Hyrox.
shit.
I understand the science to it, and Dan will never realize it's fine. So.
The science behind it, fucking hell. Tell you what, if you think that's some sort of physical event and some sort of thing to be proud of, you need to go and fucking try harder at other stuff. I'm telling you, that is.
You,
That's like the PE class for people that can't do PE.
what
At
happened
school.
to?
At school, did you ever do this at school when the football team used to go off and used to play other schools, right? And all the other kids were left behind to do PE with all the kids that didn't get into the sports teams. That's what Hyrox is for. It's for those people. People that were left behind in PE. People that didn't get to represent the district or the area for football or for javelin or for whatever athletics or cricket, whatever it was,
I know
right? They're the
exactly
ones that
who
got
is going to
left
message
behind.
me after this podcast as well. Now, like one, I know two of my Hyrox athletes who are going to get ranty.
They're the ones that got left behind. They are the ones that didn't play. They weren't good enough at any sports when they were younger, or anything, or any skill-based thing. So they just did more PE when everyone else stopped doing PE because they went and played proper sport. That's what Hyrox is for.
I
Don't
said
care.
that. I said
Fight
that.
me.
I said
Fight
that
me.
to John Clark about the National Fitness Games when he was like big into it. He was like, I was like, how's your big boy PE going? Is that good?
Literally. Literally, man.
He was
It's
like, what? He absolutely loved that when I was doing the thing. So,
Oh,
um,
God.
right. Anyway, I'm going to share on my screen with you then.
It's just a joke, Hyrox, because I don't care about that much.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I do. Get a bit thinking about it.
All right then.
Go on then.
Do-do-do-do-do-do. Mm.
Oh, easy, man.
Obviously, go to YouTube if you want to see this.
You can have three condiments for the rest of your life. Your life.
But there's
Oh.
only like A to P. We could have done a whole like I think I've got more
Very American, this one.
currently. They're very American, yeah. So we can add in a couple, I guess, if you're going to take some. Um, right, condiments. This goes in when I retire. Don't know. If I ever do this, I would love to. If anybody's a restaurateur, I would love to come on board and do it and open a restaurant called Condiments. Um, and we just have all the condiments. We cook really simple food, burgers, wings, that's it, pretty much. And but we have all the condiments in the world, and you can put anything on. I think it'd be great. Anyway, it'll probably be like serial killer cafe, and it'll like be fucked after about 2 years. But yeah, it'd be fun.
Do we not think this needs to be an English version?
There should be, right? Do you want me to find one? I'm
Well,
not
I
gonna
just
find one.
Googled it. I've just gone on Google then. I've gone 17 British sauces and condiments you should know, and straight away it's made my choices so much more difficult because you've
All
got
right, cool
Marmite,
shit. So
you've
much more
got
difficult.
yeah, you've got Marmite, mint sauce, onion gravy, like all these
Is
coming up.
Marmite a
English mustard.
condiment?
Well, that's what it's saying. It is. It's saying that. Right. Yeah. No, I'm happy to go with the one you've got up here, mate, because it's just easy. Like it's just easy to do.
Oh no, no, no! Get yours up. Get yours up.
No,
Go
no,
on.
but it's not. It's not in a nice little thing. It's this. It's just a list I've got to go read through. But no, no, we need to go for yours because these aren't condiments. There's no way bread sauce is a condiment. Stupid.
Is it not?
Lemon curd. It's not a condiment. It's a jam. It's a preserve. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we've got to get yours up, mate, because these aren't condiments. These are just
All right. So we
stupid.
got obvious ones. Then we'll add in all the letters that come after P. All right. So we got ketchup, mustard, mayo, hot sauce, relish, ranch, barbecue sauce, salsa, burger sauce, sriracha, honey, steak sauce, soy sauce, maple syrup, tartar sauce, kimchi. I mean, they're all readily available in the UK, I'd say. But what the say you had could add four on the back end, what you added? There's British things.
Um, well, HP sauce straight
HP.
away.
Okay, so brown sauce.
Brown sauce will get added on. Probably salad cream. A lot of people like salad cream. I'm not
Fucking
a huge
salad
fan, but
cream. You're so northern.
no, I don't like it. I'm just saying people do like it though.
Do they?
Like, yeah, Piccalilli probably there. Branston pickle.
Piccalilli. Fucking you're like 70 years old.
Mate, I'm going through the list of fucking things that are on this fucking other side of this. Branston pickle would definitely be up there.
Right, this
Oh,
is good.
cheese and pickle sandwich. Oh, fucking lovely.
I think vinegar would have to be up there, right?
Vinegar, yeah. See what I mean? That's what I mean. This one is easy. This one for me would be ketchup, sriracha, and mayo. No doubt. Like, that's easy. It's so easy.
Ketchup, sriracha, and mayo.
Mustard, if it's the American mustard like that, I kind of go, nah, not that fussed about it. I don't miss that. I think because where you'd have mustard, you'd probably have either ketchup or sriracha. So the sriracha's there because of the heat element to it. You know, yeah. I think
Yeah, so
that's
I think I would agree with you in the fact that ketchup, because it's just like fucking you have it with
yeah.
you need it, right? Sriracha we do use a lot in my household, so I think I'd have to concur with you, but I'm not going mayo. No
You
chance.
wouldn't go mayo?
No. I
Oh,
mean, am
behave.
I allowed to go off this list, or I have to use this list?
Well, I'd go on this list. Yeah.
I have to go on the list on this.
Yeah.
I can't add what I want.
No.
Oh, right, okay.
Then you can. Then we can talk about that. But go on the list. Yeah.
But it's free condiments for the rest of my life, right? So if these are the only things I'm allowed to have, then surely I need to take something sweet then.
Yeah, but condiments aren't sweet though, are they?
But if I'm not allowed to any condiment or sauces for the rest of my life, oh, I can only have these three. Like say if I'm having
I just don't
breakfast.
get why honey and maple syrup are there.
Weird, right? Yeah, because I would be like, all right, oh, give me some maple syrup then, because I want that sweetness at some point in my life. Can I not have chocolate sauce? But it's not on the list.
It's not a condiment though,
Yeah,
man.
but fucking maple syrup.
I know, but I think that's just because they have it with like pancakes and shit. They have it with
Yeah, they have it with pancakes. Yeah,
that's what I mean. So they have it with
They have it with fucking mashed potatoes, mate. So
Oh, hang on. No, to be fair, define condiment, a substance such as salt, mustard, or pickle that is used to add flavor to food. So I guess technically anything that's sweet could be a condiment because it's used to add flavor to food. It just says such as salt.
yeah. All right.
What are considered condiments? Condiment is a sauce or other preparation that is added to food to enhance its flavor or appearance. I mean, they do
So
list a lot of savory examples, no sweet ones to be fair, but
yeah, on here I would. I just don't. I'm not a big mayo guy.
yeah, I mean, I just think that you're not thinking about chips there, Tom. I think
I
you're
wouldn't. I
missed it.
wouldn't. I wouldn't dip it in fucking chips, mate.
Oh, fucking
No
hell.
chance. And I have that American mustard. No.
Yeah, no, I just wouldn't. Yeah, I just like mayo. Put it. I was just gonna say, I just like mayo. Um,
I feel like soy would be great, but I think I'm having the ketchup, mustard, and sriracha on this from this list.
yeah, I could deal with
I'm
that.
not doing steak sauce. I'm not doing. I would might do barbecue, but I used to love barbecue sauce. I don't really like it now. I'm like it's a bit too sweet for me.
It's
Most of
too
the time.
overpowering, isn't it? It's just
Yeah,
that, and whenever you have it, everything tastes barbecue.
yeah.
Whereas if you
You're
have
like,
ketchup, it adds a little bit to it, and you don't need it. Yeah, I feel like it's a bit overpowering. Um,
so in if we
but
were allowed to bring in a substitute and create your own ones, what are you adding to your three? What are you taking out and what are you putting in?
pickle would be in there
Pickle.
without a shadow of a doubt. Yeah,
Isn't
I
that
love
just
that with sandwiches. It's amazing.
what's
It's
that
kind of like a
relish?
salsa. It's kind of like a salsa, isn't it? It's kind of like a relish. It's kind of like a yeah.
So pickle.
Yeah, and I'd take out probably sriracha at that point. I could deal with that sriracha at that point, I think.
Fucking hell, no.
Yeah, no, I'm not a huge on heat. I do like a little bit of sriracha, but that would be the one out of those three that I've picked, that'd be one I use the least. So I replace it with pickle because I'd use it far more. Far
Mm.
more. Yeah, yeah.
So I would.
But that A1 steak sauce is supposed to be quite big in America, isn't it?
Is it? Never
I
fucking
think so,
heard of it.
yeah. Isn't that the one that you can get at Five Guys? It's the steak sauce you can get at Five Guys, I'm pretty sure. It's the
Maybe.
A1 steak sauce, I'm pretty sure it is. Not that I
See,
go to Five Guys that often, of course.
I'm not a
I'm
big
like,
I'm not a big fan of putting any sauce on my steaks. So
oh no, I wouldn't either.
yeah,
Like,
I'm like
but I think that's just
they're
because
big.
they crucify it in America. Yeah.
I'd have some chimichurri, which is sound. That's about probably about it. Um, I would go, and you. So will you give me this?
Uh, I mean, technically, it looks like a condiment, yeah. Chili crunch. Has anyone else had chili crunch?
It's banging. It's so good.
Is it just sweet chili? It looks like sweet chili to me.
It's just like chili oil and with chilies and this crunchy bit and so good. And
No,
then
not fun. Chick-fil-A sauce. Well, apparently this is supposed to be really good, but I
oh,
can't
it's
remember.
so good, mate.
I can't
It's
remember
this
having it.
the OG, this one. It's so good. I get through so much of it.
Can you buy it in the UK?
No, we bring it back from America.
Right.
But I always take like 3 to 4 in my bag because it's so good. I think you can probably buy it in the UK now.
What's
Like
so good about it? Come on then. What's it
I
what's
just
it
tastes
similar to?
good. It just tastes good. I can't describe the taste though. It's like a mustardy, mayonnaisey kind of
Oh, so you do like mayo then?
wonderful.
Right.
I blend them together with a little bit of like zhoosh, and it's like oh, so good. Like and have it with your chicken, obviously.
I really need
But
to
yeah,
try some. Yeah.
you need to try some. Honestly, absolutely banging. So I think I would, but I don't know whether yeah. I'll have that one. My mouth is salivating. I'm using it. So.
Dieting.
Until
You
I'm
can tell
dying.
someone's dieting. You can tell Tom's dieting because he's looking at condiments because that's what you do when you're dieting, isn't it? A really boring
I would
food.
keep, yeah, ketchup's like easy. And then I'll take the Chick-fil-A sauce because it's like so good and I'll have it with most things. And then I'm between sriracha and chili crunch because I have been similar things. I think the chili crunch is more versatile, but sriracha just juices up like any kind of Asian-y food that you're having.
It's twice you've done that. Juice it
Juice,
up.
mate, it's juicing up, mate. It's what limes are for.
Mm, clearly.
Anyway, well, I'm glad you. I could have put good money on like pickle or brown sauce for you or something like that. I feel. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind a bit of brown sauce, a little bit of taste in it. I'm just not a huge fan of spice, that's why. So
Mm.
you have to find the flavor in other things, don't you?
Yeah. All right. You want to moan about AI a little bit, don't you? And I will talk about perhaps some of the ones that to use and not to use, because as we do, as both me and Daniel do, we do tend to do some research or like go and use it if you want to try and use it and see what works for you and blah 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 blah. So I've done that, but you've seen some
Yeah,
shockers.
not like I don't think like using it. I've not got a problem with people using it, or I have obviously with coaches using it for fucking captions and shit. But now I've just noticed like there's a guy I follow on YouTube and I watch a lot of his videos and I like his stuff. And he started using a lot of AI B-roll in all his videos. And I just think it's really shit. I'm just like, why have you lowered yourself to this? Like, why are you using really poor quality video to try and keep people's attention when it's like you're talking about some quite highbrow stuff? You don't need to do it. Like, you've just cheapened yourself massively. So, like, seen it a lot in B-roll, um, because it's still really obvious that it's AI video, right? And then, like, even on like ads on Instagram, like, you'd be scrolling, just see these random ads of like the one I saw the other day was about it was like a dog training thing, and it was a guy who was in a shop with his German Shepherd that was sat there.
Yeah.
And the woman behind the desk was going, "Oh, your dog's so well behaved. What have you?" And last time it came in, it wasn't this well behaved. And the person's there going, "Oh, I downloaded this thing," and it's all just so clearly AI. But like, because it's bad AI, you know, you're like, I just, to me, I don't know about anyone else, but I look at it and go, "Well, you've just lost credibility. I'd never buy from you. I would never buy from you for that reason alone." And I just think that people are looking at AI as a really easy way to kind of get things done quickly or whatever. But they're just going too far now with like, okay, we'll just make a video of this happening. And I just really don't like it. Really don't like it. Yeah, that's just my little rant. Literally it just instantly makes me go, don't want to buy from you ever. Like you've lost respect. Like if it's people like this guy I follow on YouTube, I'm like, actually, I kind of don't want to watch your videos now. I actually don't think maybe you're quite as good as I thought you were. If that's the level you're gonna stoop to. Like weird. Just I'm sure it's great. I'm sure AI is fantastic for some things, but not for anything I use it for.
There's
I
some,
don't get it.
yeah, there's some shit and there's some good. The what are the two? There's like two main things I use. Three now, I think. Two to three. One, two, two.
Mm.
Maybe. Anyway, which is Notebook LM, like, but that requires, all right, if anybody is using it, it's fucking obvious, and I will post one today which has the thing just to show that it's like obvious that I'm using it, and then I prefer the other thing. But it's
Mm.
interesting that people are using it, but you have to have done a video or a lecture or whatever to be put in there beforehand. To be able to transcript and make all these kind of good things, etc. But there's no reason why I'm sure, and I'm 1000% sure of this is happening, is other coaches are putting in YouTube videos or whatever that is on a subject. Let's say you could grab one of mine about isometric training or what, something like that.
Mm.
You can put it into Notebook LM. It will read it. It will transcribe it. It will, and then create a bunch of content based off that video. And then you can be like, well, I made this, boom, and just post it on there based off somebody else's video, which fucking sucks. And I guarantee that's happening because I've seen so much Notebook LM produced, which is crazy. The other one I think people could use is something called Gling AI, which I was only looking for because I was like, I've got obviously same as Dan, like someone who's a little bit of editing for me, which is fine. But I wanted to see whether because I want something that's coming out a little bit more rapidly based off what's happening throughout the week, similar to this.
Mm.
I wanted something that's just to take away filler words, and I was convinced there must be something that's good for it because it fucking takes ages to do it by yourself. And there was, which is Gling, which was interesting. But you have to pay for it. But I was like, let's just see what it looks like, and it was all right. It takes a bit of funkiness coming over. Don't try and use the AI background that they tried to sell you. It's not good. It doesn't work well. The advert that it does, and then I was like, oh, let's try it. Let's download it. Yeah, it didn't work. Basically, it like created like a circle around me of like this is the
Yeah.
bit that it can't do clearly, and then it would like cut between the two, and I was like, yeah, it's not quite there yet, is it? Then like you want to see, all right, the bad ones. Um, I'll share my screen again, Dan, because I told you about something called so obviously when I was doing YouTube, I was like fumbling around. I was like, is there anything that's going to make my job in terms of the editing process just a little bit easier? Because I know how to edit, it's cool, but can I do something? The filler word thing is like where I want to take the ums out, the ums and ahs and the
Mhm.
gaps, and I know I have those in when I record YouTube because I'll be sitting there for 30 seconds thinking about what I'm about to say. Is there something that sort of quickly take that away from me and does the jump cut or whatever? Which it did, which I was like, all right, cool, that might be worth
Mm.
it. Um, but this one, I was like, all right, there must be something for thumbnails because I keep getting this thing. Because once you start researching one, you get fucking all of them on your Instagram. And this one is definitely by Ali Abdal. But get ready for so before I premise this for everybody else, and I'm going to show this picture to Dan. So this thing called Fun Magic, and you have to upload a picture of yourself, like smiling, whatever, kind of like a passport photo, and it creates an avatar. And obviously, every YouTube video, like avatar or like thumbnail, I think is fucking the same. It's just like
Yeah.
just the person, whatever. So what I normally do is screen grab from the video and then like one of the facial expressions I made from the video and then put something like around it. Okay. Um, which I think looks fine, but I'm sure there's somebody like Gordon Greenhorn who says we need to spend 17 hours to do it and about £1 million, which is cool. Maybe at that level, right? That's what they're doing. But they certainly ain't fucking using this, right? Right, you need to go to YouTube to see this, or I will
What
put it
is
on it.
going on there?
What is happening? So it gave me two. So you,
AI won't replace coaches. Yeah, you're fucking damn right it will with that.
look at
Jesus.
these two.
Mate, that is awful. That
It's
is
awful, isn't
nothing
it?
like you, isn't it?
Who is that? It's not me.
No.
Obviously,
What's wrong with your face?
I uploaded this picture of me. Like, there you go, Bosh. Put that. Just I look like
Why don't they just give you the background for Canva or something and then go, right, put your avatar on top here, put your
yeah.
picture uploaded on.
Literally,
Why do
just
they need to try
give
to?
me a made up background and be like, all right, this looks like where you are. And there's no way. Why would I be? We have a table of dumbbells and shit here.
Yeah, with a microphone next to it. Yeah.
Yeah,
With a shirt on.
yeah. Why
Unbelievable.
have I shit? Oh yeah, Tom always works out his button downs. What is this about? I didn't understand. But
That's
yeah,
awful.
it's awful, right?
Pick on another
Weird.
one. Pick on the before and after. What is it? Or is it no, but it won't because you have to upload certain things, I
You have to
guess.
upload shit and it takes a while to do. And I was like, I've only got one credit left. I wanted to make a really shit one. I'm just like, yeah, but it's fucking ridiculous. I was like, absolutely
Bad.
bad, really bad. But anybody who wants to laugh, go to fucking YouTube,
Oh.
and it'll be on there. So yeah, scroll into about I don't know, fucking hell, 30 minutes in. Yeah, I
Do
thought
you know what's
that.
funny is like, oh my God, mate, look at this. I've just gone onto, oh, you can't see my screen. I've just gone onto YouTube. I had a tab open then. I've just seen someone who's got one.
Oh really?
Look at this. Literally, look at this. Look at that. What that thumbnail.
Yeah, there you
What
go.
people really have.
That's literally it.
It's mad. This is the guy that does the bad B-roll. Really poor. But yeah, anyway, it's just how mad is that? Like literally, like that's the thing with these thumbnails and stuff. Is people jump on these trends and they all just look the same. And it's like, no,
Yeah,
actually, you're
that's
better
what I
off
get. Like, I'm
looking
just like,
different.
all right, like all I kind of want to see in the thumbnail is like probably the person who I'm going to be speaking about or speaking of, and the
Mm.
person who is going to be in the YouTube video. Cool. And maybe a little kind of a little hook of like, oh, that's interesting. Obviously there's a big science to it, and like I said, I feel like you probably had Gordon rant about or like talk about him so much. And I'm like, I'm always like, oh really? Is it that much? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, maybe to grab a bit of attention, but I don't think
Yeah,
it's.
but it doesn't feel like I don't know. It doesn't feel like it's like massively. Obviously, it needs to grab attention, but
Mm.
yeah, it's very interesting.
Yeah, who
Anyway,
knows?
that's the world
I
of
honestly, I honestly think with the increased use of AI, like you said, with all that sort of stuff, you are going to get people who. It's like when people jumped on the whole Mosey subtitles on captions. Do you know what I mean? It's just like, well, then it became everyone was doing it. It's like, oh, it loses its thing. Like by the time that AI have cottoned onto it, by the time it's become a trend, it's too late. So it's kind of like you just need to be unique and different. And in a world where we're saying to more and more coaches now, be unique and be different, like it's even easier to stand out now with AI everywhere like that because everyone's going to use that.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna have the same style of thumbnails, and this it's just fucking so obvious to me anyway. It's so obvious. It's like don't use it for anything creative. Like just don't use it for creative stuff. Like simple.
But anyway, yeah, truly, truly annoying. But we can round back to the first topic you talked about was have I had I seen anything in commercial gyms that was surprising and that you can explain? So gloves is definitely one.
Mm.
This is PureGym. Oh, I can get that to go. Anyway, um, I think people trying to work in with sets is something that I'm obviously I've been so blessed with in the last like 9, 10 years of how I've been working and stuff that people don't really do that. But yeah, people try and or don't ask to like try and take something away, which is
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
be a weird one for me. Um, like a cable attachment or something like that. And like, are you done with that? What? Yeah, I'm fucking right. I'm sitting on it, basically. Yeah. Or that's one as well, which I've had a couple of times. I want to use the cables, but the person who has used the cables is about 15 meters away on their phone on a
Okay.
fucking sitting somewhere else. I'm like, and he's like, up, runs over when I'm like taking the attachment. And he's like, I'm using that. I'm like, you're over there on your phone, like doing fuck all. Like pretty much timed you about 5 minutes between sets. You ain't making gains, my friend. And
That would do my head in. That would.
that has done my head in slightly. Um, and this sounds so bad.
Oh, go on, say it.
Do I feel like that more people smell.
Yeah. Say
Is that
it. Say it,
weird?
Tom. No, I think it's
Smelly
just. I think
people.
that's just. No, I think that's just part of it. I think there's a reason that again I'm going to sound horrible, but I think that certain people of certain demographics just think about these things more often than others. I'm going to say it like that. It's probably the most PC way of saying it.
I'm like,
Yeah,
have they washed their kit? Is one. And I'm like, I feel like you probably worn that a few times because there's definitely a musk, which I'm not used to. Obviously working in a private facility and until like not happening.
yeah,
Um, yeah, yeah, it was a bit weird. Equipment's fine, all that good's fine.
yeah.
Yeah, cool. I haven't like come across a problem apart from I really want to take a wrench in there to. I must be the only person who wants to do this is adjust the assault bike seat because I want to use the assault bike. I was like trying to crank it. I'm not weak, but I'm like I'm not strong currently. So am I that weak that I can't move the fucking
Yeah.
thing? And I was like, oh, do I? Am I that person who I'm gonna go annoy the manager and be like, is it possible if somebody can look at the seat, please? And I'm
Oh,
like,
you're
oh,
that guy, aren't
do
you?
I want to be that guy? Or do I just go
Apparently you
do it
do.
myself?
Apparently you do want to be that guy,
I
Tom.
don't want to be that guy. But yeah. And then the range of joggers and just lack of anybody doing any kind of lower body work is just staggering. I didn't realize because obviously I've been just sheltered, right? Since COVID, really. Like I've just and obviously Marlow own third space, very small gym, so not much chance of that this kind of thing happening. Being in a commercial, a private facility for one-to-one coaching again, it's just the absolute like cliched training that still happens and is still prevalent and is
Yeah,
like mental. It's just
I
like
see it a lot. I mean, I don't struggle getting on the squat rack in the morning.
no, right? Like I've walked in. I could think I could walk in at prime time in this gym, and I'd be fine to get in a squat rack. I think I'd be
Yeah,
absolutely fine. The only thing that would hinder me is some people doing pull-ups in them, and that's about it. Like, but
yeah.
I walked in there today. Like, there must have been at least 15, 20 people in that weight room, and there are 8 racks. One of them being used, I
Wow.
think, maybe. And I was just like, for pull-ups as well. And I was like, fucking hell, this is insane. Everything else is like, oh, I've got to hit my decline press. One lad walks straight in, straight to the cable machine, and just starts doing like just standing kind of curls and stuff like that. I'm like,
Mm.
what? That's A1, is it? I'm like,
Of course it is.
what workout are we doing? Like, where that is A1? I don't really understand. And yeah, it's just proving your worth as a coach. You still got to try and get through to these people if they want to make but maybe they don't want to make those gains and make those kind of choices towards better training, or maybe that's how people listen to it. They probably not listen to this who still train, but and then yeah, obviously the guys doing that, which fucking useless, and then most people on the treadmills are girls, on the steppers are girls,
Yeah.
and they all just revert to going straight upstairs. Um,
Oh, weird. Because you think, don't you? You think that, like we're getting somewhere with it. It's, but it just shows you how it's your little part of the world, isn't it? Like that you don't get exposed to it in
I
the
don't
same
get
way.
exposed to it and I don't think about it because obviously all of my female athlete like clients and whatever, they all weight train. They all do shit and they're
Yeah.
all like confident about it now and they don't have that kind of thing. And all the guys also like, yeah, they're probably hitting legs more than they hit upper body, if I'm honest, because legs do more for all like athletic purposes than upper body
Yeah.
most of the time. Um, so yeah. It's eye-opening. I'm going to keep reporting back because it is quite interesting. The best thing about it is the water thing that I get to have that's got like the vitamins and shit in it.
What do you think?
I look forward to it. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go with an empty bottle. Which one am I gonna have today? Good.
Brilliant.
I know. Mate, if you have one in the house, then yeah, I'd be buzzing. That's your
You'd be
next
all over it,
purchase.
wouldn't you? Yeah.
Absolutely, next purchase. Wonderful. Right, mate. Is there any other business? Any recommendations? They do that podcast I listen to, and they give out recommendations for things. Is there any recommendations?
Recommendations? No, no recommendations. Get an early night. There you go. That's a recommendation.
I was
Get some
hoping it
extra
was going to be
sleep.
in the realm of like fitness business or anything to read or any YouTube videos.
Yeah, there's a couple of books actually. Like there's one that I'm reading at the moment which is good called The Illusion of Choice, which is a psychology like behind marketing and stuff like that. Which I think is very, very good for certainly for coaches to kind of think about. And as I keep saying to all people across the world, is read Oversubscribed by Daniel Priestley. Just read it. Like you'll understand the concept, you'll understand what you need to be doing and what you need to create. Yeah, that's the only other thing I'd say. There you go.
Beautiful. Yeah, we
The two
did
recommendations. There you go.
it. Banging. All right. We'll do
Read more
recommendations.
books. Get off your phone. Read more books.
Yeah. My screen time was down last week, which is good. I'm quite happy about that. Does it count screen time when you're filming?
No.
No. Good. All right.
No, I think if you're producing content, I think you're sound.
Hmm.
In my opinion. Like if you're producing it, it's fine. It's just this the people that just consume it all the time that then moan about it. I'm like, come on. So,
Interesting. All right, mate. Thanks for listening, guys. We'll catch you next week.
see you later.